It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bears and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tennessee Titans. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
From the 24 now, here's second down at 7. Levis to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So now here are the Bears with excellent field position to start off. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Emmanuel Ogba that time, able to drop him for a loss.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And Levis going back to the air. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Levis on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And a nice job there, skipping away from the 1 tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. 2nd down.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Well, come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Well, 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
Tennessee offense set to go again. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
On third down, Mariota. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 17-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That's good for 28 yards.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Following the interception here, Mariota. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Mariota. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. One of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. We're scoreless after 1. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Here now, 3rd and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Hand off to Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Caught left side Hopkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, and it's taken in for the Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 36 yards. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Right back to Swift again on second down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
On third down, here comes Swift. And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. There he goes, left side. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 28. 80 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a second and 6. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. A 10-play drive that time, and the end result is a Bears touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on.
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. might take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Here's a give to Spears. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. This is caught. It's Boyd. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 30 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
The Yeoman's effort on that last drive. 7 carries, got the touchdown as well. And the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball because there's a rhythm that gets established, right? When you're running it well.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 81 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Mariota, that one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission.
throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll set up to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Touchdown! Gerald Everett from 3 yards out, and the Bears have broken the tie.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And now a run with Spears.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd down and a yard.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. C.J. Stroud with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Now the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now this throw caught left side and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift to the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So not only the cough, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. This is Swift on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And there's a short throw. It's caught by Komet, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here now a 3rd down and 8. They'll drop the throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals, the best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs, and Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're now looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 2nd and a couple. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was defended by Jonathan Owen.
On play action, Mariota. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt. No return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mariota, and that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On 2nd down, Swift.
How did he stay on his feet? And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Mariota.
That one's taken in by Spears. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. They go play action. Mariota steps away. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a first down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's a run by Spears.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go play action here on 1st down. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a give right side Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10.
Got his man, Okonkwo.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground with Spears, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Right back to Spears. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw Mariota. Cockrell holds it in left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, 45 yards. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after here coming up. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Drive there, just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Titans getting set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The Spears with another carry. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Walker, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Chicago offense set to get started. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling like this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense